were on our way here, I was trying to think about, what was going to take place. And at first, just thinking about the group of couples that were going to gather together. And my expectations didn't really have any. But I have to tell you, it has been amazing. And the way that everybody has gelled together and shared, it's been really good for me to hear that we're not the only ones that have been through hardship and came out on the other side.
I didn't really know what to expect. I just knew that we're going to do some great work. We're going to talk about our past, most likely, our challenges, our relationship. We're going to learn about other couples and their relationship. So I was just expecting that there'd be a lot of sharing and learning, but it definitely far exceeded my expectations. And any trepidation I might have had going into it was quickly alleviated by, a great counselor, a great leader who made us all feel comfortable, made us feel safe, and allowed us to share our greatest challenges, but also heal our deepest wounds. I feel like coming here to One Bridge has been really helpful and also powerful. I have felt close to God, but I feel even closer now because you share things about your past. You share your hurts and your pains, and being vulnerable allows for a greater connection. So while I feel close to God, I feel even closer now to myself, also to the story that I've been living, the wounds of the past. I feel like I know myself even better. And also there's been a healing that has taken place. I have felt more than I felt in a long time. So I felt deeper emotions. I feel a greater connection to myself, to my wife, and also to God. So I really believe that God brought us here for a reason, to heal. To heal together, to heal our past, and also to be closer to God, because God wants a relationship with us. And if you have stuff that's in the way of that relationship, God wants to uncover it so he can cover it with his grace, so he can heal it. So I really believe this has been just an incredible experience of healing and growing and a greater intimacy and connection that I'm excited about. I'm glad I did it. I'm glad I felt the emotions I felt. And I think it's going to pave the way for stronger intimacy and greater intimacy in our own relationship, a greater understanding in our own relationship. I mean, we wrote a book called Relationship Grit. We know about relationship. We know about helping others in relationship. And yet, this was still helpful for us to go deeper so that we can actually rise higher and impact more people.
Coming to One Bridge, like I said, didn't have any expectations. But what I thought was very interesting is, even though I know my husband's story, I didn't really realize the impact of some of the things that had happened to him still have on him. And so that has been eye-opening for me. And I feel like another layer of healing has taken place. And so One Bridge is amazing, I think, would be amazing for couples that are just starting out. But also, if you've been married 30 years, to be able to walk away and still have things that we can look at each other and say, wow, I didn't realize that had so much impact on you, and just takes us to another level of compassion. Well, Relationship Grit is basically our story, and it's not a story of, oh, look at us, our relationship is so great. We share exactly the hardships and issues that we've had along the way. And I think for couples coming in, reading that, they'll know that it is okay to share the bad stuff or the stuff that they don't want to talk about, because that's when true healing happens.
We wrote Relationship Grit for couples to be more honest with each other, because we were very honest in that book. And in many ways, people have said we've given them permission to talk about the bad stuff, to talk about the things that they don't really want to talk about, But when you do, as you know, and you uncover it, that's when healing takes place. So relationship grid is great for couples in that way. And we're very raw and real. And the more you are raw and real when you're at One Bridge, I believe the deeper the healing, the greater you will grow as a result of that. And you'll grow together when you're going to be honest with each other and real with each other. So it sets the tone for that. In terms of the one truth, I'm so thankful that you're going to share that with everyone that's coming here, because the one truth is ultimately what we're all seeking. We're really seeking oneness. And the enemy of oneness is separateness and disconnection. And we're all seeking connection, because in connection and oneness, you have healing. And if you're disconnected and you're divided, you can't have healing. So just understanding that coming in and the importance of that oneness and connection and what that does for you and how it takes you to a higher state of mind instead of being in a lower state of mind because of disconnection. And when you understand how the one truth is the one thing that explains everything, your mood, your thoughts, how you live in this world, how you take on your struggles, your addictions, your issues, your challenges, how you rise above them to be in a higher state of mind, understanding that will help people as they're coming here to understand what's the real root cause. And then the solution is always going to be the healing and connection that comes from your relationship with Jesus. And the one truth ultimately explains that Jesus is the solution to the separation. And One Bridge is Jesus. Jesus is the one bridge. He is the one truth. And so the one truth and the one bridge is ultimately how we're going to find healing in our lives, in our relationship, and in our connection relationship with God. So I think it's a perfect match of the one truth and one bridge, and Jesus as the center of it. Because how can you truly heal if you don't have the healer healing you?